Hello everyone and welcome back to Civilization 5 for another playthrough on Deity difficulty. And this time, well, we did the Incas, let's do the Mayas. So the Mayas have Pakal as a leader, and he has the ability that after researching theology you get a great person for free every 394 years, but you can only choose every person once. It's a pretty strong ability. Early game you will get 1 or 2, maybe 3 pretty quickly depending on how quickly you get to theology. But the main strength of the Mayas is probably the pyramid. 2 faith, 2 science replaces the shrine, makes it one of the best early game buildings in the game. And you get a replacement for the archer called the Atlantis, which is reasonable but not really that spectacular. So let's see what we are actually playing, shall we? Now we are going to play with these settings. The Ancient Era Start, Large Map, difficulty, Epic Pace, Science Domination, Cultural Diplomatic, Policy Promotion, Quick Combat and Quick Movement, and the map type is Earth. So knowing that, since we are playing on Earth map, we are already gonna check, see if we can discover what spawn location this is. I'm going to say, I don't know, if this is an ocean, you see it's not North America, because the river would be straight downwards. I think this is Europe. Pretty sure it's Europe. I think this is the river Duna or whatever you pronounce it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Europe. Okay, let's check the spawn locations. Sugar in range, deer in range. Next to a mountain, that's good. Next to a river, that's good as well. I like this spot. I think it will be pretty well defended. If I'm correct that this is the Europe, then this will be the Alps. So let's use this. Okay, yeah, this is definitely Europe. This is the Alps. And we have some ruins in range, and some more ruins in range. That's pretty good. So that's 2 pretty close to the capital. We're gonna go straight for writing as normal, and start with the scout as usual as well. Let's do the citizen management and lock that tile off there. Let's hope we can get some culture from these early ruins. That would be pretty swell. That would give us a great start. Okay, yeah, Italy and Greece, so this is definitely Europe. Also, we will see on this map, so we are playing with 2 mods enabled, Info Addict and more luxuries. And because we are also playing on an Earth map, we will see loads and loads of luxury resources most likely, so that happiness will most likely not be a problem in this game. Well, we asked and we got, so that's pretty nice. We got some early culture there. Very nice. I love early culture. That's super strong to have. And then let's see what we get out of the other ruin. Also whales first and coffee here, so maybe there's a nice spawn location on Italian soil. That would be pretty good as well. And that's a unit upgrade, that's never bad. Let's explore along the river a little bit. So since this is the Central European spawn location, most likely there will not be an AI in this site, and there will not be an AI in Scandinavia. So I want to go and explore Africa pretty much instantly. Also, just going for the standard tradition opener. I'm not gonna go any experimenting, especially when playing the Mayans. I think the tradition opener can be super strong. And we have some amber here as well. Okay, this makes this location a little bit more interesting. It will give us a river, ocean, mountain and luxury. It's not bad at all. So let's bring this one towards Asia. Okay, so that's another ruin. That's 3 ruins very close to the capital. That's a little bit lucky, but hey, I'll take it. So where do I want to bring the spearmen? Not too far away. And we got attacked from those ruins. That's 2 out of 3 that are great. Well, since this is going to be Europe, I don't think there will be any horses close to one of my cities. The same will probably be for iron. I don't think there will be any iron close to any of my cities either. So that's most likely not going to happen. Also some citrus and another ruin. Some truffles down here as well. This is some fantastic spawn locations so far. And we got some gold out of that ruin. Not too bad. Double truffles and some ivory. Well, that makes that even a better location. And talking about good locations. Wine, 2 citrus. Is this a border? No. Wine, 2 citrus, coffee and dice. Okay. Looks very interesting. Let's bring you downwards. And this is actually city-state, and it's a river. And the first one to meet, and my capital just grew. See what tile it's using automatically. Well, let's lock the wine tiles, that's fine. Okay, so there's already plenty of luxury resources that we could potentially settle close by, or at least in range. That's another city-state. I want to bring you to Central Asia, or for the Russian spawn location first. Let's check the Russian spawn location first. Let's see if we have an aggressive AI close to us. I would prefer not to. Would like to avoid things like the Zulus and the Songhai and the Mongols. And population increase, that's pretty good. And let's keep it on that tile for now. Probably will swap it to pure food tile once it's done, and 2 more turns until pottery is done. Okay, so not bad at all. Well, we are grabbing quite a bit of ruins. That's pretty far away from my capital, so I'm surprised. That means the AI is scouting in the other direction. At least I assume it is. And that's the pottery farm. Let's see what we got from this one. Another attack, archery. That's fantastic. I'll see what we can get from this one. More culture. It's 3 tea, 2 truffles, and ivory, and potentially citrus. This is a pretty interesting spot here. Next to this mountain. It will give you ivory and truffles, and basically blocks off this passage towards Europe. Yeah, very interesting location. Probably want to check this area out as well. But depending on where the AIs are, it might be a little bit too far away. Oh, I forgot to swap the building. Let's do that now, before we forget. So we want to get this pyramid ASAP, because of the extra signs and the extra fate it gives. That will make it pretty reasonable to actually grab an early Pantheon. And definitely the AI is not scouting in this direction. And you can see the amount of luxury resources we've already run into. It's pretty blatant that there's going to be loads of it. We export the map. Is there any AI visible? This is Mongols. Yeah, that's the Mongols. Okay. That's a bit of a shame. So the Mongols are one of my closest neighbors. So let's lock that tile here. Actually, do I want to lock that tile and keep the growth going, or do I want to finish the pyramids? What's the difference? Let's lock the tile. What's the difference in production speed? 1 turn. That's not worth it. Let's keep it like this. Let's keep it like that. So okay, so this is the Mongols. Let's try to map that capital of theirs with my spearmen, and I'll probably bring the scout a little bit further.
So teach us
And yet another attack. Well, this is probably one of the best starts I have got from ruins in a long time. This is the Zulus, or is it not? What color is that? That's brown. And Denmark, I assume. Yep, Denmark. Okay. Let's see if that's the capital. These two are not too far away from each other. That's the Mongols met. Let's see what openers they went for. Nothing yet. And Liberty. Okay, so that's not their capital. That's the second city. Nope, wrong button. Yeah, you're not getting my embassy, no chance in hell. So how far do I want to bring my spearmen now? Yeah, I actually think I will start moving him backwards. Because of the fact that it's, one, that it's the Mongols that are close to me. And secondly, because I want to still scout the remaining parts of Europe before any of the AIs does that. And grab those ruins as well. So let's bring him backwards. It seems like quite a bit of military units already for the Danish, eh? And another aggressive AI. This is so high. Okay. This is all pretty much going to be a very interesting game, because Denmark can be a pretty aggressive AI as well, especially when they tend to be, well, prowling on the weakest AIs. So yeah, this can be very interesting. Could be very combat heavy game as well. Would not be surprised. Denmark and Mongolia are pretty close to each other, so could probably get those to go to war with each other. And here's the capital. Okay, so I wanted to scout that. And I want to scout Africa now, or do I want to scout the rest of Asia? Let's scout the rest of Asia with him first. Let's see if we have 1 or 2 AIs in Africa. So what you normally get, Eurasian continent has either 5 or 6 AIs, and then Africa has either 1 or 2, North America has either 1 or 2. So you kind of want to try to find them all straight after each other. So going with your worker first. How many turns on writing? Let's actually continue on the worker, so we can actually finish the worker pretty quickly after we finish the library. That's not a bad idea. So just going for the standard opening for the rest. In my culture, just want to go get the 5 points in tradition pretty much as soon as possible there. Let's see if we can find some more AIs, and there's actually city-state I should have met there. Let's actually go there. And writing should be done now. So what do I want to research now? Yeah, I probably want to do mining and then go bronze working to see where the iron is on the map. I'm going to assume that there's not going to be a lot near my capital because of the fact that it's Europe, and Europe doesn't have a lot of iron normally. Still, it's randomized, but it tends to be pretty stable in that regard. Because of these 3 AIs I've met so far being pretty aggressive, there's no chance in hell they're getting... I should really start building a library now. There's no chance in hell that they are going to get a embassy for me. That's just not gonna happen. So Kuala Lumpur. Okay. Probably not the smartest thing to move them next to the hand axe. Definitely not the smartest thing. Let's move them back up a little bit. And it's gonna go to full pop. Do you want to get you to grow? Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Can't really use pure grow town anyway. So let's use the spearman to scout Scandinavia. Heal up the scout 1 or 2 turns, so I don't run into anything nasty. Yeah, not giving you any MCs at all. Not going to happen. Now I want to discover the rest of Scandinavia. There's another city-state up here. Let's see. Mbanza Congo. Oh, someone already scouted that. So do we have an AI in Scandinavia, or did Denmark just scout this? Would be pretty weird to have one in Scandinavia. I don't think so, because it will be super close to my capital. And I would probably also met them already. Yeah, Denmark just scouted this area. That's okay. Let's scout the rest of Scandinavia and see if there's any more luxury resources. We do have some silk over here. And that's mining done, and you are healed up. Let's check this out. There's a lot of silk here. Okay. Got 11 turns for my library to finish. Okay. So 3 silk tiles, some cattle, and some deer. Let's check next to the mountains if there's anything else. Otherwise, I don't think there's any super good locations there. And my border's expanded. Okay, 9 more turns for that library to finish, and 9 more turns for bronze working to reveal iron on the map. That's going to be pretty interesting. And I want 361 gold, 7 gold per turn. That's probably going to drop a little bit after I build the library because of the maintenance. And I'll probably end up at like 5 gold per turn for, say, roughly another 20 something turns. So that's 100 gold. And we just met Sweden. Okay. So I should get my scout to find some more city-states. And then we might go for 2 city opener with... I'm still not giving you embassy. So we might go for a 2 city opener. And then go for National College. It's definitely an option. What opener did Denmark go for again? Was it Liberty? Yeah, they're in Liberty already. Sweden ran for Honor. That's a weird one for Sweden. Okay, Mongolia is definitely Honor. That's normal. And Askia hasn't got any yet. Okay, That's fine. Kind of hesitant to give Sweden, well, that's pretty far away, so they could do embassy with them. It's not terrible. It's actually pretty interesting to see Sweden with honor. Maybe they are next to the Songhai or another AI I haven't met yet. It's not impossible. And we got Pantheon, so let's see what next to capital. Well, we have access to 5 plantations potentially, and quite a few more over here. So we could go for the culture from plantations, or we could go for Gods of Craftsmen. Just get the +1 production. It's a hammer at the moment, 7. So that would be what, 15% increase. That's not terrible either. What are my potential city locations that I know so far? Well, this is definitely appealing. So it's far enough away. I think this is a valid city location. Yeah, I think so. Then we might have one here. Yeah, here or maybe even here. Kind of depending what's on this part of the map. That's a low production location. So let's grab the Gods of the Craftsman. Just as a little bit of a default opener. But still, it's not terrible at all. Let's see if we can find any other AIs there. And okay, so you are done over here. I don't really care about influence with Amazon Congo at the moment. And let's bombard this one a little bit more. Let's see if we can find something. Move you downwards. I'm going to use the spearman to scout the rest of Europe now. And this is going to finish. Let's see. See if anyone has the Indian start location. We have Sweden on the Chinese location. Copenhagen or Denmark on the Russian location. Mongolia on... what's this? Don't know how you would call this location, but say Middle Eastern. And let's see what we are going to do next. If we want to go for the 2-city philosophy opener, and philosophy should be the next thing for me really. So let's start researching philosophy, and then my worker will be done in 6 turns. And after the worker, how great library is still available. Well, that's not going to be an option. So do I skip the settler? Oh, sorry, do I skip the... yeah. So let's grow this to 5 pop. Then swap the settler in. And go for 2-city national college. That's the plan. I think that's a pretty okay plan. And after the national college, probably want to see what the best locations are. Oh well, that's the great library gone. That's a lot of barbarians. Let's not do that. Okay. Genghis Khan declared war on Tyr. So there's a city-state that's gonna fall, most likely. So Karakorum is over here, Bashbalik is over there, and we'll grab Tyr. So he is expanding a little bit in my direction. Temple of Artemis just went. And Great Library has been built by Sweden. And no wonders for the rest yet. Okay. Not terrible, not perfect either. Still a little bit slow on the amount of AIs that I've actually met. That's another city-state. That should give us another 15 gold. That should be okay. Let's grab that 15 gold and then heal you 1 or 2 turns again. And move your spearmen and start exploring the other part of Europe. Nope, no embassy for you. So aggression-wise, I need to know who's in Africa. I probably want to get Denmark to go and have a little bit of a fight with the Mongols. That would be pretty awesome. Or maybe someone who has the Indian spawn location and can actually go to war with them as well. Could be the Songhai. It's an option. Or the Songhai are in Africa, then they might be closer to me, would not like that. So. Well, that's pretty quick. And they took Tyr really quick. And this one is done. So what I want to do, pretty good one. I could finish that granary, but yeah, let's not. Let's actually start cutting forest. Let's grab this to 5, and then I'll start cutting forest down. So let's do this and start building that settler. What are my highest production tiles at the moment? Well, not many. Not many options there. Should really get one of these hill tiles in 6 turns, okay. And we'll cut some forest down as well. 15 turns only makes one difference. The forest will probably give the tree speed up 1 or 2 turns. And the scout has a healed. That's pretty nice. So let's explore this area. There's actually some horses over here. Not bad at all. Let's grab monarchy. Should have probably grabbed oligarchy first. Would have been beneficial in building national college 25% faster. Not a bad idea. So we have wheels and crap. Let's check out the Iberian iron. See if there's anything special over there. And more culture. Okay, that's good. That will give me oligarchy at least a little bit useful doing that. Building that national college. And we have a barbarian spearman. That's a little bit annoying. So this looks like a pretty good location for a second city, to be honest. It's not bad at all. We want to build a plantation. What's my happiness? 5. Yeah, let's build a plantation. Let's do a little bit of damage and try to kill that guy off. So, expecting actually an AI to be on the Indian spawn location because of the way that the Songhai are behaving. They are expanding into my direction. Zeus has been built. That's Sweden. Okay, so they got a siege bonus. This is going to be pretty interesting with having Sweden, who really likes city-states, having a semi-aggressive AI in Denmark, having a super aggressive AI in Mongolia, and having an aggressive AI in the Songhai, which I don't know where they are yet. So that means Songhai, Sweden might be at war with all of them pretty much all the time. Definitely not impossible. Definitely not impossible. So 4 turns for that settler to finish. I should probably bring the spearman back and protect that settler. Let's actually do that and meet the city-state at Sofia. Still nothing here, so maybe the Mongols are alone here. Possible, then that would mean that Songhai are actually in Africa. That's kind of troubling. That's a troubling thing for me to know. I don't like that. I should have 550 gold. I think I would manage that. And there's some ruins over here, but I don't have optics yet, so we'll not be able to grab those. And that's my settler done. Okay. So I'm gonna wait with the settler till I move this guy out of the way. And actually be able to just stick on top of him with the spearman. I don't want to have any risk of losing that settler. That would be pretty bad. Move the worker in that direction. So where do I want to build these cities? Well, definitely here. We're going to start there. Don't think that's a bad location though, so nothing in India. Maybe they have the location more down here. Could still be an option. Could potentially still be an option. Look, there's an AI down there. You start building a plantation then. And we'll swap this out as soon as we found that city. So a lot of Mongolian troops moving in this direction. So they are either going to attack Sofia. A religion has been founded. How many religions are that? That's quite a few that are gone. Okay. So I'm going to check this location with my scout just to know if the Songhai might be over there. I'm pretty sure at this stage that they're actually in Africa. which I don't like, but there's not much we can do about that. So, yeah. So why this location? Why this location? Well, it has a mountain, so observatory. It has a river, which is nice for a garden watermill. It has 1 food tile and potential of 2 luxury resources, and I don't know what's here. It will get access to iron, but will be safeguard for making it pretty hard to attack here, because it has the sea as a little bit of boundary protection. It has hills over this direction, so there's only like 2 or 3 tiles potentially before sea walls become really available that you can get attacked from. So I think it's a pretty good defensive location, and it will just get me an extra luxury resource, which is never bad. Let's check that out. Wait, was that a boundary? No. I'm just hoping there's an AI down here now. Okay, so next turn we should be able to build that city, and probably, yeah, well, we are able to buy that library there straight away. That's pretty good. Let's do city founding, and move that spearman in the other direction again, and buy that library. Start building a pyramid. Yeah, this is the best tile it can use. It will be a slowly growing city to call, but definitely still a good one. Actually, that's a lot of Songhai troops, and I can see a road, so there is the Songhai probably down there. So let's start on another worker, and I'm going to swap it now to the National College, and Genghis Khan is going after Sofia. That's also pretty interesting. What wonder did Askia build? And we got the classical era. So yes, the Songhai are over there. That's makes me pretty happy. So this is going to be a bit of a it's going to be a rough area. These are AIs that are pretty strong military wise. Genghis Khan is going full on aggression mode, so that's pretty interesting as well. Now, what are my options here? I probably want to do the wheel first to be able to build a watermill and boost the production in these 2 cities, and also a little bit of growth in Tikal, because that has little. I wanted the trapping then to get access to the deer and boost the production from that tile a little bit as well. It's never a bad idea. Let's swap this to National College now and see what the full production mode is here. Probably want to do these tiles. Yep, I think these are the best options. 24 turns for that. That's not going to benefit much from my next culture. So that's a little bit of a shame, but it's not terrible. So here's Timbuktu already. Okay. Let's finish that plantation on the dice and actually grab the extra happiness from that. And I'll bring the spearman in this direction again to scout what's up here. Still want to know that. Let's do that. There's a late Pantheon. Hell, there's a super late Pantheon. How many religions? Still 4. 116 turns for mine. Wait, just gotta speed up a little bit when I get that second pyramid done. It's going to be in 15 turns. No, it's not terrible. National College it's really early. So this is a slight gamble, but it might be worth it, might not be. Also, we need to decide on next city locations. So Sofia, it will be giving a little bit of friction with the Songhai towards the Mongols. So this is going to be very interesting. We got some extra luxury resources over there. Yeah, not giving you an embassy. Pyramid's been built by Woon. Still 0 windows, 4 cities now. Nothing in my location, my direction. Well, maybe up here. Nothing I can see. 2 cities in the Songhai. Going for cultural. Okay. 2 cities Sweden. 4 cities Mongolia, but 2 of them are city-states that are captured. Okay. And somebody already did Reformation to Taoism. Taoism. Who picks Taoism first? Don't really see that as Japan in this game. They tend to pick Zoroastrianism or whatever you pronounce it. as their standard religion. I actually would not know who picks that as their standard religion. Maybe Gandhi? I actually have no clue. My spearman got attacked by an archer. Okay. Okay, so we now know where these guys are. So let's bring that scout in this direction. No. Sweden just founded another city. Helsinki is over there. Okay, and we've got some jade here. So this seems to be a reasonable location. It will give me 2 extra luxury resources, deer and cattle in range. Horses will just be out of range. Next to this mountain though, we'll get crab, whales, cattle and horses. So it should explore the rest of the Iberian Isle. And we just got a Danish city pretty close to my capital that I really do not like. So that means they want to lock off Scandinavia as well here, because this is a pretty good location for them. And it's definitely going to give me border friction with them. So Denmark is going full on expansionism. Yeah, I don't like that. So I might have to be pretty defensive on where I set up my cities here. Make sure I can defend them with archers pretty good. I think that's the only way to really deal with that. Okay, so we cut down at force. We also got another hill tile available. So let's scrap to the hill tile. Can make it 9 turns for the National College to finish. And 7 turns for the pyramids there. Okay, pretty good. Oh, this is a bit of a risky opener I'm going for, but it's definitely not impossible. I mean, if I could get this location, and they're pretty good. We got 4 city locations that are pretty decent. And I really need to explore Asia. And here's Karakorum. And you just got enough experience. I'm gonna move you first though. So we finished researching trapping. We probably want to go to... I want to get construction first, or do I want to go straight to theology? Let's get construction first. It's gonna slow down one great person a little bit. This is a tough one. Let's do that. Okay, risky one as well, but we're gonna go for quickest great person we can get. I don't think there's any other option in this case. Heal you a few turns. Then explore the rest of the Iberian Isle. Yeah, it's not terrible. And now we can actually get aristocracy. Get a 15% increase for wonders, and it doesn't make any difference anymore. But hey, I'll take it anyway. So not terrible, not terrible. The only thing that's pretty bad so far is the fact that we have a Danish city here pretty close to us, which I don't like. Let's have a look at it and see what the military manpower is. So I am the lowest, as you would expect. Songhai aren't very high either. Mongolia has been building quite a few, so Denmark and Sweden are pretty much similar. I don't think I will be able to deal with a full-on Danish invasion without any archers though. So going for theology now is pretty risky, I think. But I still think it's the best thing to do in this case. Let's choose production. Let's do granary in the city. Will actually be helpful. 50 turns now for my own religion, and we are on -1 gold. That's fine for now. If you want to buy dyes of me, okay, I do have 2 dyes available. I want to sell it to you too. Actually, yeah, you are probably going to be a little bit of a threat to me if I don't keep some positive modifiers. Right, you don't want to... Do we already have negative modifiers? No. What the hell? Well, I did get their first denounce, but you are not getting it for anything cheaper than 7, mate. That's not gonna happen. Let's sell it to Sweden then. We got plenty of money per turn. Oh, they actually have wine. They dice, that's a bit of annoying. I could sell it to the Songhai, but they don't have the money per turn for it. So that's not an option either. Damn it. I say, give me tobacco for it then. At least that's a luxury for luxury. It's a better deal on what you are giving me at the moment. So one more turn for National College. Do I have cams already? Yes, I do. So let's improve this tile. Okay. Not the best start we could have potentially had, but definitely not bad either. We had some great things coming out of ruins. Oh, we also have some silk over here. Okay, so National College is done. And so we do the city then. And put it back on growth. Let's keep one tile for production at least. It's going quick enough. And empty cow. So we're gonna want to lock that tile. Needs to farm there pretty quickly. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this part here, guys. Continue in the next bit. We went for a bit of a risky opener with just 2 cities, not expanding very quickly, but it might pay off, might not. We'll see. I think we did the right thing here with a 2-city National College. National College turn 95 is pretty damn sweet. Anyway, see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed it, and let's continue, shall we?